Hi everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Thank you for watching me here live on Facebook. Today is Friday, the 15th of February. Okay, so I've got some questions regarding the current status of the algorithmic trading course. First of all, a lot of people have been asking about the system that the trading bot for the crypto. A lot of people have been asking on returns. I'll be putting up some news on the availability to download the track record. I'll explain that in better detail in another video I'm hoping to post later tonight. Currently, the bot is up just today alone over the last since midnight, and we are, as I said, not even 12 hours in. The bot is trading at 10.98% up since midnight. Also, it has a win-loss ratio of 89%. So we'll talk more about this in a series of questions you just got from somebody else that I thought I'd like to share for our folks out there so they understand what's going on. All right, so this person asked about, is it possible to create low exchange between two forex brokers? Basically meaning, can you trade arbitrage between forex brokers? And I said, I doubt it. You can check out the rates, and I'll show that on Tradingview. And there may be a slight opportunity on crypto depending upon the coins. So for instance, if you go to Tradingview, as I'm typing in here, and we're going to use Oanda, as that's my current broker that I'm using, and probably, I'm not a big fan of Oanda, but the only reason I use Oanda is because they're pretty well the largest, from what I've researched on Google Trends, they are the largest forex broker in the world, even much bigger than Interactive Brokers, because they have reach in Africa, Russia, countries and regions that Interactive Brokers don't trade in. So let's say I just do standard USD or Euro USD, just to see what's going on. So we have here a choice between FXCM, Oanda, forex.com. So all the big forex brokers. So I'm going to pick one off, and I want to show you the difference between the brokers, and I'm going to do the same thing on Bitcoin as well, or any large crypto pair. So this is probably one of the largest pairs for forex that you could trade. And what Tradingview does, it will give you the price difference between all the brokers. You see how they're literally very tight between FXCM, Oanda, Composite, which is the aggregate, and forex.com. So if I do the same thing, but do a large pair on crypto, let's say, I don't know, Ethereum against Bitcoin, which would be one of the more has a higher volume. So if I do that with similar comparison, and I also said depending upon the coin or the pair, so you'll see the vast difference between the different exchanges. So as they come up, but you can slightly see the difference, and it's still fairly tight. So these opportunities between these exchanges and to trade between them, I think, to me, unless you're trading high volume, like in the 100,000, couple 100,000, you may get a $5,000 profit difference. But if your account is really tiny, it's irrelevant on the arbitrage between exchanges, because you can see how tight the differences between the exchanges. It's very tight, no different than forex. But I thought it'd be a little more lenient with more divergence with the crypto exchanges. It does not look like it. Anyway, so let's go on to the next question. This person made a remark of 300K. Just so you know, I'm only starting my account because I'm testing this strategy. It's been now performing very well for 2 months at $300 Canadian. That's all I'm starting with. And I've done the projections. I've shown those stats on my Facebook. $300 in 3 years, I can turn that expected at the performance I'm getting up to $10,000. And there's a video I put up on my Quant Labs Net Facebook page that shows as you put more money into the account, the returns are not as much, even though you're getting a very high performance. And also, not just that, but even if I set the account at $300, what happens is over time, over those 3 years, the returns each month drops radically. So I'm going to be getting that confirmed by a variety of experts just to see if there's a better technique to maximize performance on your returns on funding new accounts. So I'm going to investigate that. So another area is I'm teaching myself C++ so I can get automation done. I think this was going back a year maybe for this person, or even 6 months, but things have radically changed for me. So I said I find C++ is far more complicated, but that's why I'm using Python now 100%, even over shell scripting and Linux and whatnot. I find it's much easier and faster to code stuff up. So even though you can technically say that C++ is faster, but you also have to factor in how long does it take to code that up. When you compare that against Python, it's much faster to code up the same type of strategy or bot, as they call them now. You can code it up much faster in Python than you would in C++. I'll talk about that further in a minute. Now, as you can tell, my current Python course, the infrastructure course, talks about that and covers that in the variety of different video playbacks I've done from this last session of the live course engagement I've done with a couple of students that signed up in early January. So this question was, do you have a schematic on designing an arbitrage system between two forex brokers? So I just showed you on Tradingview, it's not worth it. And as you can tell already on crypto, it's not worth it doing it that way. So what I said was, no, I don't have a schematic or would be interested in doing so. Now, my current crypto bot has a winning ratio of 90%, which I just reported to you, just in the last 12 hours, not even 12 hours. So why would I waste my time in other efforts? And as I said, and I put up a video in the last few days, that my average daily returns for the last couple of weeks has been roughly just over 8%. So again, why would I waste my time and effort going after other trading strategies that do not have this kind of performance, which is rare? But why would I even implement that where I could have right now 3 more strategies I could code up? But why bother doing that where they could take on more losses? Why? I'd just rather put all my trading effort and capital into this one strategy that's performing very well. And from my latest discovery, just have new accounts opened up to maximize those trading returns over the first lifespan of that account, because I think there seems to be some distinguishing factors there as well. But as I said, I'm going to be verifying it with professional wealth managers over the coming weeks and other coders as well that are specialists in this field. So I will be getting confirmation on that because they may be interested in this sort of revelation that I've just discovered. Now, it may be already known. I don't know. I'm no expert in this space, but I find that a very interesting factor. So I would highly recommend you watch that video on my Facebook page at Quant Labs Net. That's why I try to encourage people to follow that page because of these videos. And please don't ask me where to find it, because just go to that page at Quant Labs Net on Facebook, and you'll be able to hopefully find one of the more recent videos on that. It's on stats on the analysis of this bot. So just look for the word stats and you should be able to find it. So the next question was, the price of your membership is how much? So this is in flux. This is where we're at today on Friday, February 15, 2019. So I said the current course is $250, but will go up at least, and I'm not joking when I say this, 5 times or 10 times early next week. Somebody asked me about why I follow Warrior Trading and Ross Cameron over there. I just like their marketing. They're really good at it. We're going to go pretty hog wild with the marketing. And one of my marketing mentors just says, get more people in the system and jack it up. That's what I'm doing. And I can do that because there's a huge interest in this. So the live last class is this Monday. It's just really a bonus round Q&A. And when we do this, a lot of interesting things come out of it. But this will be the last class that I'll be taking. And I don't think I'll be doing this anymore because I'm moving out of this area of education because there's so many competitors and people doing this for free. And that's what they expect. And I say, screw it. I'm going to get into data analytics, which I'm easily got running and successful. And I haven't even mentioned my forex picks, or like New Zealand I reported like 4 days ago, and now people are catching on that the New Zealand dollar was the best one to be part of. And then there's also the CFDs and the signals I'm getting for that. So I haven't even mentioned that, but I'm focusing on crypto for obvious reasons. So again, I will be increasing the price 5 times early next week. Just said the next class is this Monday, last live. So the other thing I'm starting to push is the analytics, which is per month. So I'll be announcing new bundles at that time too. Expect that price to go up as well, maybe double per month, just due to the fact that the value of what I'm showing is working. And as it's working and I'm confirming it, then I don't see no reason to charge it for a little piddly amount of $97. You could go to a variety of newsletter advisories that are charging over $1,200 for just one report going out, one per month, and they're charging $1,200. Well, I'm doing this stuff daily, so hopefully you can see the value of it. On top of, will be posting a daily automated track record of how the system's doing every freaking day. So that's going to be live, and that's going to, again, add that value. So I'll be announcing the new bundles next week as I build them out and make them available. They'll be annual, semi-annual, and quarterly. They'll be pretty affordable, but again, as time passes, those bundles will go up as well. So he asked about the sales pages. I'll put this in the link. This is for the quant analytics, and then the other one is for the Python algo trading infrastructure cryptocurrency course. And again, right now it's $250, but it will go up to I'm looking at maybe $1,200 for a while, and then up over $2,000 as we roll out the marketing, seeing what the market bears and what they're willing to pay for the kind of information that I've posted in that course, especially that I've got some of the secret sauce on the bot that I've got that's got that 90% winning ratio and returning 8% every day. So the person asked, can we do a telephone call on Skype, let's say? I'll do it for this person, but I don't encourage it. I have a new private chat server where people can reach out to me. I'm moving away from all the other messenger services, Skype namely, Facebook Messenger. I'll probably get out of, even though I got 100% response rate on Facebook for the messenger, as well as Telegram as well. So I'm getting out of all that, and I'm just testing the market in terms of advertising. So where I find success is where things, and that's why I say all of this is in flux right now. So this is more of the technical nitty-gritty stuff. Most of it goes over Python, but it's not as fast as C++. I'm wondering, why do you promote that language? So this is my response, and I'll further explain this. I figure out ways to eliminate computer processing with Python. It lightens the amount of time my Python scripts and minimize computer utilization. What I mean by that is that most people are going to, if they want to track, let's say 400 plus pairs on a big exchange, crypto exchange like Binance, they're going to constantly process 400 pairs all the time, which obviously utilizes a lot of computer cycles. So what I've done is I found techniques, and I show this in the course, on how to reduce that computer utilization with Python and architecting a smart way to eliminate this quote-unquote concern on the speed of Python. I've been running this for nearly 2 months, and it works awesome. And I've been tracking the daily returns now since the end of January, and they've been awesome there. So it's very successful. This bot or series of bots are written 100% in Python, so there is no concern on C++. Plus, let me explain some other stuff. So I explained this in various live videos I did in the last 6 weeks in my Python course live engagements. That's what I'm talking about. I've done that over the last 6 weeks, and the last one is this Monday, and I'm not going to be doing it again, not especially at the rate that I charge. So to continue, I find C++ is overly complicated to implement, and that's me speaking after 30 years of knowing C, C++. And not just only to implement with C++, but I find it very hard to maintain it when you get into more complexities. And that's why I see people blowing their brains out building some kind of framework first and then being able to build models off of it. It doesn't make sense for me to do that when already that infrastructure is already there in the world of Python with all the Python packages that are available. So I found techniques to eliminate this. And this is all as explained in this Python course. Okay, so again, where to go? So if you go over to my my website, just go under the store. Okay, under which will take you to here, and here we have. If you're not interested in programming, but the results of the benefit of this, you want the quant analytics. As I said, you can subscribe and you pay right now $97 and you grandfather that forever as long as you're in the service. Which I got people for years of it paying only $47. I mean, and they get benefit out of it. Plus, the course right here, as I said, for the Python infrastructure is only $247 right now. But as I said, it's going to go up to probably $1,200 early next week. And then I'm going to double it again, depending upon the marketing in the next couple of weeks as I roll that out on various social media channels and see the results of that. And if it's good, again, I'll double it, see what the market can bear. So again, if you're a smart person, you take advantage of this price right away. All right, so that's pretty well it for this person, but I thought I'd put together a video to show this. Again, if you want to keep up to date with what I put out, you want to be in the Facebook Quant Labs Net group. And if I have to type it out, it's Facebook Quant Labs Net, Quant Labs Net right there. And just go to that group and you can follow the group. Because right now I'm live, obviously, so you'll be notified when I go live. All right, so that's pretty well it, and thanks for watching, and we shall go from there. All right, so have a good day. All right, see ya. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. Talk to you later.